My name is Elias, and I've always been fascinated by the intricate artistry of tattoos. Little did I know that my fascination would lead me to a descent into an enigmatic world of ink, one that would fill my life with mystery and dread. It all started on a chilly Thursday evening. I had a day off from work in the middle of the week and felt bored at home. So I thought I'd take a stroll outside. The air smelled like coffee, and the city in the distance was alive with its usual buzz. I strolled through the downtown streets, my mind entranced by the vibrant neon lights reflecting off the rain-slickened pavement. That's when I stumbled upon a small, inconspicuous tattoo parlor, nestled between two forgotten buildings. The sign just read tattoo in a simple and minimalistic script, sparking my fascination. Curiosity gripped me, and without a second thought, I pushed open the creaking door, the sound echoing in the dimly lit room. The air was heavy with the scent of incense, mingled with an undercurrent of something else, something that stirred an inexplicable unease within me. A figure emerged from the shadows, his face obscured by the flickering candlelight. He introduced himself as Alistair, the master tattoo artist. His eyes held a depth that seemed to penetrate my very soul, and in that moment, I felt an inexplicable connection. As my eyes fell upon a design hanging on the wall, a spontaneous feeling took over me. Without much hesitation, I decided to be daring and get a tattoo. Alistair gladly nodded as if validating my choice. His hands moved with an otherworldly grace, his needle dancing across my skin as he etched an elaborate design. The sensation was a strange amalgamation of pain and pleasure, each stroke sending shivers down my spine. The hours passed like minutes, and I found myself lost in a trance, the world around me fading into obscurity. The tattoo took shape, an intricate design that seemed to pulsate with an eerie life of its own. As Alistair finished, he whispered cryptic words that resonated in the air. "May it guide you through the realms of time." In the days that followed, peculiar occurrences began to unfold. Time seemed to warp and bend around me. I'd wake up in different places, disoriented and unable to recall how I got there. Shadows danced at the corners of my vision, and whispers echoed in the dead of night. Though I lived alone, the design on my skin appeared to shift, its lines undulating as if alive. It seemed to react to my emotions, darkening when I felt fear and glowing softly when I felt joy. I couldn't shake the feeling that it held some inexplicable power over me. I returned to tattoo shops seeking answers, but the parlor had vanished without a trace, leaving behind an empty storefront and a void in the fabric of my reality. My quest for understanding led me down a maddening path as I delved into ancient texts and obscure myths, desperate to comprehend the significance of the haunting design permanently etched on my body. Each passing day seemed to blur into the next, a disorienting continuum of inexplicable events. I was plagued by vivid dreams that felt more like haunting visions. In these dreams, I found myself lost in a labyrinthine world pursued by shadowy figures, their eyes filled with an otherworldly hunger. As time lost its meaning, I became a recluse, consumed by the unnerving enigma of the tattoo. The once vibrant hues of life dimmed to a monochromatic existence. I was haunted by the incessant ticking of the clock, a metronome to my descent into madness. One fateful night, as the clock struck midnight, the world around me fractured. Reality unraveled, and I found myself standing in a realm beyond comprehension. The design on my skin glowed fiercely, illuminating the path ahead. I knew then that it was not just a tattoo, but a gateway to a world unknown, a world that had ensnared me within its inky tendrils. The whispers grew louder, resonating with a chorus of ancient voices. I was no longer Elias, but a mere vessel for forces beyond my understanding. The lines between dream and reality blurred, and I surrendered to the inevitability of my fate. In that eerie, timeless expanse I wandered, a mere echo of the person I once was, forever marked by the ink that led me into an abyss of unending uncertainty. The clock continues to tick, each sound a reminder of the ceaseless passage of time, while I remain trapped in a realm where time holds no dominion, ensnared in the inescapable grip of the enigmatic tattoo that forever altered the course of my existence. As I wandered through the bizarre expanse, the glowing design on my skin seemed to act as a compass, guiding me through this strange realm. Reality had become a mere memory as I traversed through landscapes that felt both familiar and utterly alien. The whispers, once mere echoes, now formed into discernible words, speaking of prophecies and ancient rites. The figures that had chased me in my dreams were now materializing before me, their forms shifting between shadows and substance. They spoke a language that resonated with an uncanny familiarity, as though they knew me or a version of me that existed beyond this plane. Guided by the throbbing light of the tattoo, I pressed forward, my heart pounding with a mixture of fear and curiosity. The world around me twisted and contorted as if it were alive, responding to the aura emanating from the ink on my skin. With each step, I felt a peculiar pull, drawing me closer to a center, a place of convergence. There, amidst a whirlwind of temporal anomalies, stood a colossal, ancient structure, adorned with symbols that mirrored the design on my body. As I approached, the air grew heavy, crackling with an energy that made the hair on my arms stand on end. The figures that had pursued me in my visions were now surrounding the place, chanting in an arcane tongue that resonated through the very fabric of the universe. The design on my skin pulsed with an intensity that mirrored the rhythm of their chants. It felt as though I was part of a ritual, a key to something far beyond my comprehension. In a crescendo of blinding light, the symbols on the structure and those etched upon my body merged, forming a bridge between worlds. Reality itself seemed to tremble as the boundaries between dimensions dissolved. As the blinding brilliance subsided, a sense of calm enveloped me. I stood at the nexus of existence, witnessing the convergence of multiple realities. Time ceased to be linear, and space was no longer bound by conventional rules. In that moment, a profound understanding washed over me. The tattoo was not a mere design. It was a link to a multi-dimensional tapestry, a guardian of gateways. I had unwittingly become a custodian of these interwoven realms. With a serene acceptance, I embraced the role bestowed upon me. I was no longer Elias, but an amalgamation of souls from across dimensions tasked with safeguarding the delicate balance between worlds. As I took my place within the cosmic weave, a sense of purpose settled within me. The figures, once menacing, now bowed in reverence, acknowledging my newfound position. The boundaries of the worlds resealed, and the whispers subsided into a comforting silence. I had found solace in the enigmatic destiny bestowed upon me by the ink that adorned my skin. Though I remained tethered to the passage of time, I now existed as a guardian of the thresholds between worlds, forever marked by the mysterious tattoo that had unraveled the secrets of existence.